Good morning, everybody. It's Dee Dee from Aller Cuisine. Thank you so much for joining me this morning on a Wednesday morning. Almost June, almost summer. I can't even stand it. And as summer approaches, some of you might be getting a little stressed out about taking your kids to the pool, taking your kids to the beach, what's safe, what's not, what can I do? Lots of pool parties happening. So we're here to talk about that and just help you take a deep breath. Know that everything's going to be okay. Give you a few helpful hints to navigate summertime fun, especially when it involves staying cool by the pool this summer. I wish we could stay cool by the pool here. It's still cold and rainy in Colorado, but for the rest of the country, I'm sure you're enjoying a lovely pre-summer already. I've got 3 tips for you today. We're going to go through them fairly quickly because I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you've got a lot to do today. Impressed with me because I'm actually on time today, which is fabulous. The first thing I want to talk about is sunscreen. A lot of sunscreens contain allergens. Crazy, right? Ridiculous is what it is, but they do. They contain allergens. However, there are a lot of safe sunscreens out there that are completely and totally free of the top 8. I can only speak to the top 8, but they're free of the top 8. And you saw the little byline, lizards and badgers and babies. Oh my! Blue Lizard is a fabulous sunscreen. Completely free of the top 8. You can find it at Target, you can find it at Walmart. Same with Badger sunscreen, all over the place. Free of the top 8, you can find it all over the place. California, baby, great sunscreen, free of the top 8. It does contain coconut. It does contain coconut, which is not part of the top 8, but it does, just FYI. Baby time, there are so many sunscreens out there that are available, easy to find, not difficult at all. You can always order them from Amazon. However, they're available just locally, which makes life so easy. So that's tip number 1, making sure that we have allergen-friendly sunscreens. And I will give a list of those in the comments when we finish. Hi, Shelby. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, baby. So nice when people pop in. So if this is a good time for you, by the way, I'm playing with times and dates. So if this is a good time for you, please let me know in the comments. If it is not, if something else works better for you, please let me know, because we had like great views last week and it was a 3-hour time difference. So I just want to make sure that we're accommodating everybody. Tip number 2. Okay, this is kind of crazy, y'all. There was a study completed in 2016 in the Journal for Dermatoendocrinology. That's quite a word, dermatoendocrinology. It sounds like it could be a rap song. But basically what it says is we may not need sunscreen, that our bodies are capable of making itself sunscreen proof, sunproof, making its own kind of sunscreen. And basically it has to do with our melanin and increasing the melanin in our skin. And our melanin is that dark pigment that protects us from the sun. That's why fairer people have a harder time in the sun, because they don't have as much melanin as more olive-skinned people. However, we have the ability to increase that in our bodies. And you do that by reducing inflammation. You eat anti-inflammatory rich foods. You eat antioxidant rich foods. We want to decrease inflammation. We want to increase or decrease free radicals as well. And when we introduce our skin to vitamin D, to the sun, and we take vitamin D supplements, it super increases the melanin that we produce naturally in our bodies. So we may not need sunscreen after all. Isn't that really interesting? We decrease grains, we decrease omega-3s, omega-6s, we increase omega-3s, we increase those anti-inflammatory foods, rich leafy greens, whole food kind of things. We can eat dark chocolate, we can eat lots of berries, and all of that will help with the increased production of melanin in our skin. Craziness, right? I will include the link to that study in the comments below when we're finished here, so you have that to refer to. Number 3, and I say it every single time we talk, Did I mention I say it every single time we talk? Every time. Be prepared. You just need to plan ahead, especially if you're taking your child to a pool party or a beach party, and if you're dropping them off especially. So you want to make sure you're having a conversation with the host or hostess and explaining to them what your child's dietary issue is, what their food allergy is, if they have celiac, if they have intolerances, whatever they have. You want to make sure you talk to the host so that they understand how important the relationships with food are for your child. So that's thing number 1. Number 2, just always pack your own food. No matter what they say, what they're preparing, pack your own so that your child or you have your own safe snacks, their own safe snacks at this party, and they don't have to depend on the food that's provided in case it's dangerous for them, because we want to keep them out of danger. We want them to have fun at the pool and at the beach and at all of these fun festivities that are going to be going on this summer. If you are not planning to attend that party, make sure you've left that your emergency contact number, you've left the medication, you've left instructions on how to administer the medication, making sure somebody understands what to do with that medication and who to call if there is an emergency. Chef cards, we talk about chef cards a lot. They're awesome even for these kind of things. So you just hand over the card to the person hosting the party and saying, this is my kid. You know them, you invited them to the party. These are their allergens. This is what you need to do. Here's my contact information on the back in case you need to get a hold of me. Chef cards are a beautiful thing and they really, really will simplify your life. And the last thing, role play with your child, just like we talked about with traveling, just like we talked about going to birthday parties, spring break, all of that kind of thing. Whatever the scenario is going to be, whatever you can think of, role play it out with your child. If Jose is at a party and Susie approaches him and offers him a chocolate chip cookie and he doesn't know what's in that cookie, what's he going to say? How's he going to respond if he's got an allergy, if he's got a wheat allergy, or if he's got a dairy allergy or a peanut allergy? How is he going to approach that conversation with Susie? So just playing with that, role playing, giving your child the words, giving them the power to have that conversation with that kid, with that adult, with that anybody. It's going to make your life so much easier. It's going to make their life so much easier. I know it's hard to send our little pumpkins off. I get it. I completely do. But if we are armed with knowledge and we have the right resources and we have the right conversations, we can decrease their chances of having an allergic reaction that might send them to the hospital or something even worse. That's what we want to involve. So those are my 3 tips for you today. Thank you for tuning in. Next week, we're going to talk about Father's Day. If you pop over to allercuisine.com and you sign up for our newsletter, there's a little free gift in it for you. So go ahead and do that as well. We've got a lot of fun things planned, branching off into all kinds of new areas. It's a very exciting time. So like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, pop on over to the website, sign up for the newsletter and get a free gift. It's so exciting. I love free stuff. I don't know about you. I love free stuff. So we will check you next week. Have a great and delicious day. Bye-bye.